So welcome to the second week of connection with Ascended Masters, the Sunday Zoom, and it is Merlin this evening. So like last week, I will get him to come forward and draw to start with. Merlin's, he didn't necessarily want to draw himself again as he had drawn himself previously, which I need to stand back a bit. So that's how he's come forward pretty much the same again. A lot smaller last time he tried to go for full body. So, Merlin, before I channel him, a little bit of a background. It's often wondered whether he was really lived, or whether he is just purely a myth. There's been a lot written about him, and it goes back, some believe he's even mentioned in the Bible. He has many poems written about him. I think that's the best way to start before I actually channel him. There is one, I'm Merlin, prophet and magician. There are many stories about the life I've had. It is true I was born without a dad. I'm Merlin, a magician, poet and prophet, have instructed many leaders I've met. It was I who helped Britain become a powerful nation. King Arthur and I had a special relation. Had help from the enchanted lady of the lake. With my power was the round table I would make. Many of the knights never trusted me. My goal was to make Britain free. Made Arthur legitimate, pulling sword from stone. Excalibur made Arthur best warrior known. Many wars won with myself. Arthur and Lancelot, art of war was the main course I taught. Britain became a powerhouse because of me. Now I've become part of Britain's history. And then many feared Merlin. Merlin had a way that turned into animal attraction. This often led him into a natural kind of satisfaction. Creatures sensed his cleverness and his stealth. He often fixed a wing or nursed them back to health. His magic was well known in the woods beyond the veil. He had a psychic sixth sense that did not often pale. Humans feared his unnatural confidence and spiritual way. They often turned and scampered off when he began to play. He was childlike, not childish, a magician with a keen eye. He often saw what would happen to humans by and by. Merlin had mystical powers, honed by him so true. Many were fearful of his ethereal spirit and aura of royal blue. Now, as I didn't come in close earlier, he's got me to find that second one that I've just read out. And he thinks that's quite apt and relatively accurate compared to the first. So yes, he's known as being a magician. He is known to not have a father. And he does have a sister that he likes to talk about. I think at the starting point now, if I go and just start channeling him, he's wanting to do more of the talking to myself. So yes, not a lot is known about him. A lot is speculation. Some of what he gives might surprise you, but he's not going to hold anything back. Good evening, all of you. It is Merlin. Merlin is the name I'm known as right now. My name has been mixed by a couple of people in the past. But as you're aware, with spirit especially guides and ascended masters, the name doesn't really matter. We'll be answered to whatever wish to be called. If you want to call me Merlin, that's fine. It truly is. One thing I do not like, and want to correct for a start, is I'm not Saint-Germain, which many have written in the past. He is a different energy entirely. We might be similar in certain ways, but I'm not Saint-Germain. I'm not Saint-Germain. I want to start there. So a little about me. Yes, I had no father to bear. Nor did my sister. We were born twins, up in North Wales Mountains Range. What a lot don't know, or merely don't like to say, is I was half born from Sasquatch and my mother being human. That gave me certain connections to higher realms. That's where my magic came from. But magic, being a magician is really working with faith. Faith, intention and belief. So that is nothing to do with the psychic ability that I did hold. The faith, the intention, the belief, that contained the magic that I beheld. Being of half Sasquatch nature made me very strong. That was one of the abilities, which is why they befriended me to come along. So yes, I did help Britain become what it is today. That all started in the 5th century when I lived. But I like to still roam around. My energy, I like to be down here, helping those developing. I will come to those that call upon me. I really, really will. I was known as being a wizard, and I still am, still. But a wizard, that wasn't because of the magic that I performed. The magic was just truly letting my intentions be born. I was an alchemist, so I did mix things from time to time. They were herbal remedies, not for doing any crime. So belief was my strong point, and my body was powerful too. The wizard element came from my dreams and visions. Those dreams and visions, nowadays, I give to all of you. I connect to higher realms, just as you do. So I did see things coming. I knew how to win a fight. By a fight, I don't mean one-to-one. I mean a battle that starts just after night. So as I said, I helped Britain become a powerful nation. Yes, I did. I removed the military fears as they stood by me with skill. So I really, really did live on this earth. I frequented Stonehenge many times, which I will come back to tell you some more. But I also spent a lot of time near Glastonbury, in a place called Avalon that's no more. There is a site still there, the land that rises high. Some of you have been there. It was once a temple pyramid rising high. It has misshaped over years, but we are talking back from 500 when I lived. That's an awful long time for clayey mud to exist. So I was telling you about Stonehenge. That I often went and prayed with my intentions and beliefs again. I knew that was where the power of the light and the dark existed. That's what it was built for, to bring the energies of both together once more. Again, that has happened recently. I can see, and I praise the earth. Well done. That has been needed for a very long time. For a very long time it took to come. So any wishing, or that do frequent Stonehenge, imagine if you can get into the middle, bring in the dark and the light. The power and the connection don't just come to higher realms. You can get into the higher realms from the energy of the earth inside. The link to there is water, and that is where Sasquatch do hide. They can move between two realms. They really can and do. There aren't any left in Britain any longer, like there once was. They used to be very friendly, lived side by side. That has been changed over the years, and in the history, they now do hide. The stories come no more, as they once did, you see. People started to fear us, when there was nothing to fear about me. I wanted to help. I loved the earth, just as many of you. So, yes, I am magical, just like many of you. Magic is from within the heart. You could call it love, they say. If you believe in the vibration of love, then magic will come your way. If you can believe in abundance, yes, it comes. It'll all come to you. In whatever way you secure that magic, that's up to you. You could do it by praying. You could do it with an altar as well. You could do it in the middle of the woods with a fire burning as well. Whatever firms up the beliefs that you hold, that firms up the intentions so magic can be beheld. So yes, I was magical, but so are all of you. And I wish to connect with all of you. Some I have done before. And it is a pleasure for you to sit before me once again. I thank you all for coming to listen. I really do, you know. They say that I am powerful. Yes, I was. When in physical form, crossed between two species, my strength and mind. And the benefit of both that made me strong as an individual. And yes, I was unique and hairy like a thistle. Some of the old reports still talk of me like this. That has been merged or scrubbed out over time as that I exist. I am proud of my beginnings. Yes, I am. I know that I spent a lot of time in my early years living out of town. I had to. People were frightened. We were different, as you can tell. So me and my sister spent an awful lot of time in the woods near a well. People did run from us. They had no need though, you see. We were very, very friendly. And by the end of their life, all wanted to see, all wanted to talk to me. My sister, they did too. And all of you can connect to her just as much as me, for you. She is also magical. She looks a little like me. Being half of Sasquatch, she has a beard, also like me. I am known to be with dragons. Yes, that I am. So some that say I could live inside you, as the dragons do as well. That is all down to a connection I'm going to give you this evening, so that you can call me down to be around whenever you need me with you. I can't promise that I can do a lot, but if it gives you strength, you see, or even wisdom that I behold, that I can pass down to thee, then it will be a pleasure to connect. Many times as we move forward. I'm not the wisest of the ascended masters, but knowledge I still behold. The strength of my heart was a real power, a power just like you. So I promise that I will fill you with energy of my heart too. Glastonbury I mentioned. There's a tour there now. I don't mean going looking around. I mean rising from the ground. That is built on the old pyramid. A temple it was back then, just like one further up the road, a little smaller. I believe it's called a mound nowadays, or some call it a hill in that, but it was a pyramid. It still is a pyramid. Its energy is still intact. Stonehenge came before these great monstrosities from the earth. They were trying to harvest the power, a little different. They both work well. They both do. They're based on dark and light. Everyone on earth has forgotten about the dark colours they cannot see anymore, not with their physical eyes, but it doesn't mean they're not around. Some of you have connected with the dark light range I see. Infrared, many others, the most important of them all, the blue ultraviolet. That opens your third eye for sure. You see what is going on around the earth nowadays is them trying to shut down your third eye so it can be not used these days. It's been going on a long time. I don't know why. They don't like it when you all stick together. That's what makes the higher powers cry. So the more you can all become one again and join energies even from a distance, the more benefit can be given. It will bring real balance back down to earth, like it was at the beginning. So that's really the benefit of calling me in, you see. That's what I really wish for, always have done. I know that it is closer than before. Those powers are coming back to a spiritual side once more. So when I come and attune you in a little while, please reach out, feel my beard, so that you know I'm by your side. I will have my head over your shoulder, and I know you know which side. There's only one side I will be coming, around you all. Now, will it be the left? I hope you know. Of course it won't, you see. That's your physical side. I'm going to be right on your right shoulder, Not for you to see, for you to feel and know I'm there. That's where the strength resides. Your strength within all of you doesn't come from your muscles, it comes from inside. So although I was strong when I lived on the earth, yes, some of you, and the real power comes from within, and that comes from the right-hand side of you. Nothing can take away your power. Nothing can hurt you if you don't like. It might cause you physical pain, but you don't have to let it hurt you inside. Strength comes from within. Nothing can hurt your spirit. Your spirit lives on and on, no matter what it contends with. Not just down here, but in the spiritual life of ascending. Yes, it means there too. Remember, that's the side of you that continues through and through. Some of you I've met before. You've come back down from up above. So up above, yes, I'm telling you this because you'd stopped residing on earth. Most spirit, when they pass, they do live down on earth. But once you ascend from this place, you live up above. Yes, we can all come back down to visit, you can see. But some of you have volunteered to come back down to try to unlock all the grids, the energies that are needed again, like they once exist. I don't just mean the light and dark. Oh no, I don't mean that on its own. I also mean the ley lines and the grids on the earth and up above. But the biggest grid is the vortex in the middle. Some of you know what I speak. Others will catch up soon. It's the grid that can be felt, that puts the vibrations through and through. Into every crystal you dig up on earth, you see that's where the magic holds. Comes from an ancient vortex that has been closed for some time. And it was done not for the light, it was done for the dark, but in a different sense of the word, not the beauty of the dark. For the dark is in a negative to separate all of you, to separate you into non-existence as a one energy through and through. So if there's anything I can teach you that I'd like you to behold, is to love all and bring strength to those around you. You see, when you act together, it doesn't matter if you're shoulder to shoulder. The energies can travel around the earth. Love is the strongest of them all. The energy is universal. It's what you grew from, what you're made from. Don't separate that when you're down here on earth. The physical bodies, they're separate enough. The spirits can still be connected at heart. So even the most violent person, show them love, you see. If they're coming at you with violence, let the world see. Your energy of love can be shown around the world, because it can change another man's aspects and calm them down, for sure. It takes two angers to really upset. If one backs down, it's not that good. It can cause an attack by sending love all around. It's like an opposing force that pushes them back for them to think, so they'll either leave you alone and disappear on their own once more, or they'll change their thoughts entirely, change some of their beliefs. You'll get an apology, change them forever. That brings more balance to us all. So no more hate, no more begrudging, no condoning either, but spread that love far and wide. And you'll be just like me. Let the magic flow through you, like the wind and the sea. Talking of which, I wish to speak, the wind is a power too. Most people don't like it when it is blowing next to you. It has a real power, a real breeze. Yes, it's good. It blows away the cobwebs, blows away the negative around you as well, you see. Just like going for a bathe in the salt water in the sea. They're both powerful. You've seen it. I know, even though you don't watch the news. You have seen it on past news where the winds have really blown. They go around in circles and they knock down your home. They knock down other buildings, so the wind you can see is powerful too. But you can use it on your side, you see. Using it on your side will make it less angry. You can harvest its power clearing away the negative, as I say, just like going to bathe in the sea. There are many ancient vibrations that you all seem to forget. You want to connect to all of them. That's where the power lies. That's where you'll find the true magic. Yes, you say, you've already spoken of the belief and intent. Yes, but calling in the other energies with belief and intent will make you far more powerful, and wisdom will be brought as well. I think some of you have heard that the ocean holds a key, a very old secret that many do not see. Yes, you will not see it, you will not hear it either, but you connect with the water, and ancient wisdom will be within you. Likewise, the wind. Where does it start? Passes over many a land, brings news. But if using its vibration, cherish it at all, tune into it without hesitation. That's how I knew in the past when there was going to be a battle. You think those footsteps of the horses do not travel? So there may not be many horses ridden nowadays for you all, but you can feel the vibrations coming through the wind to you all. So I am Merlin. I'm keeping a little back because I'm going to bring it direct to you when I connect and give you the attunement to each and every one of you. It's been a pleasure talking. It really has. And I love to come down to see. I love to come down and speak to you all, the people like me. So offering you loving blessings from all the energies of Earth. I believe I combined them within me to give you all a rebirth. So without further ado, I thank you all, and I'll be coming close for sure. I wish you to go and get on the shore of the oceans somewhere for you. It can be a special place, or it can be somewhere new. I will have shown you and see you down by the sea very soon, as I've said. Attunement. It don't just lie in your head. Try going into your heart and into your toes too. I want to be running through every blood vessel within you. To give my energy, to give you my power, to give you my intention and belief. Let's work together and bring this earth back to balance and at peace. Right then, so we'll move on to guided meditation for you. If you all want to close your eyes. It's powerful. Give me a tear in my eye. He's slightly different to when I channeled before. He's got a lot more power. He's got more intent and belief around him. I believe that's because there's more of a balance come since I last spoke to him here on Earth. So now he's got a fire in his belly again. He wishes to pass on to you all. So if you want to close your eyes, I guess go to a beach. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Imagine yourself walking along the shore, hearing the waves crashing by your side. Are you walking on a sandy beach or a stony beach? Up above, you can see the cliffs. You're sort of hemmed in between the cliffs and the water. And ahead of you, spot a point in the distance that you're going to decide you're going to sit down. Is it a rock? Is it the sand? Or is there a building that you want to go and reside in? Merlin wants you to make it a special place that you can go to clearly think when you call him in again. So make sure it's somewhere special that you want to use again. Keep strolling softly up to it. Trying to align your breathing with the sounds of the waves. Just walk slowly Focusing on your breath, feeling the energy around you. You will feel him coming close before you get to your place of rest. Note his energy before he speaks. Clear warmth and with a lot of love. No matter how much the wind's blowing, no matter how cold it is, the warmth around you will be from him. So whatever it is that you're choosing to meet him, just approach it slowly. When you're there, get comfy, sit down, knowing he's around you. Notice there's like a fire pit in front of you. You don't need to light it. You can see energy swirling. All of a sudden, it lights itself and Merlin appears by your side. Places a hand on your shoulder on the right hand side. Feel his hand, feel his warmth, feel the vibration of him too. Notice his tall stature standing next to you. He places his staff in front of you with his right hand. He asks you to touch it and place your left hand upon it. Power will feel immense. What colour is it? What visions are you getting before he speaks any words? Feel it all going in through your left hand, into the body. He wants you to do this, to fill it with the vibration. He will tell you secrets about that crystal while he's attuning you. He will hand a likewise one directly to you. He stands there, placing his head by your ear. You can reach up, feel him there. Listen to the words he speaks. Within your mind, he can take you on a travel if need be, show you anything he wants you to know. He will give you crystal, as he's telling me to tell you. But in addition, he will give you another gift that will be individual. Notice there's a second presence. You can feel it very close. Not much of a difference in vibration, but his body's sister close. There's no point having one. Whenever twins, you can have them both. That's where most don't call in the extra power from her. He wishes to give you this. So let them vibrate through your body. Let them both enter. And enjoy of them connecting with you. You're feeling their power initially, then they'll speak to let you know what they want you to know. Any worries or concerns you've got with regard to intentional belief, or where you know you might be struggling with things around you at present, hand them over to them. Ask them to help fix. Give away your free will. Let them into your life. They'll only have your best interests at heart, so they won't bring any strife. So remembering to focus on your breath, just let them in now. Let them attune to you. The way they put it, they're also tuning from you. It's a two-way energetic swap. so I can keep them ascending too, just like it's going to ascend each and every one of you. Enjoy. Find yourself coming out of it when you shouldn't. Just focus on your breathing and the sound of the waves. It's harnessing all the powers to bring you. He's wanting me to tell you, you should start to feel that white, bright love energy starting to channel, come through to your crown and third eye. And then from the altar major, the back of your head and into your crown, the opposite, the warmth and love of the black light is calling them both in. So you can feel the two channels coming into you. Breathe that in as they talk and communicate to you to feel your body. They don't want you to see them as an ascended master. They want you to see them as friends. Like an ancient ancestor, you can call in any time you need. They want you to bless them just as much as they're blessing you. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, you're welcome to come back, tracing your steps down the beach, thanking them. They're not going to say goodbye, as I told you already, they're always going to be with you. So just let them reside in your heart. Just walk back and come back round. But do that perfectly in your own time. And then make any notes that you wish with regard to the experience. It's called Merlin the Enchanter, which I think is quite fitting with what is channeled. It's only been given to me after I channeled. Merlin the Enchanter. His birthright, son of a devil and a virgin. From a cursed and loving being, a sorcerer emerges, wielding both light and dark. A dance inside of polar opposite twins. A hand wizard, a trance of gestures from a storm within. Shadows and spirits speak to those clouded with mysterious intent. No sins to repent, all sacrilege is transformed into magic and spell. Torturous journey in all tradition, they all say. A druid or wizard must be tortured thrice, each time in a different way. Blood both pure and impure, both life and entropy. Merlin the Enchanter, crystal clear mental energy. Which I think that in itself probably does the summary. So now I'll leave you with I Never Left You by John F. Connor. I watch you every day. I'm always very near. I know deep in your heart you realise I am here. I watch you while you sleep, in your bed at home. I hear you when you speak to me, when you're on your own. You cannot understand the reason why I have gone, but I will never leave you. I'm always there to keep you strong. Talk to me, I hear you. Though you may not see, we share an unbroken bond that will always be. Death won't keep us apart, for our love is forever. Just remember me in your heart, and one day we'll be together. Live your life and live it full. Don't waste a single day. Remember, I'm always with you, every step of the way. So lots of love, all of you, and have a wonderful week next week. And then it will be Commander Ashtar next Sunday, which I can't wait for. He's in a tremendous energy as well. Commander Ashtar is wonderful. Lots of love, all of you. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.